7 Worst BL Series of 2024 so far. This year has been more of a hit and miss when it comes to BL qualities, unlike what we had from 2 years ago. Even though some of these were anticipated by their fans, the actual series was more of a disappointment than a surprise. In this video, we will have the list of 7 lowest rated BL series of 2024 so far. If you have already seen these BL dramas, share your reviews on the comment section below. Before that, you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN to browse and watch your favorite BL series and streaming platforms that are geo-blocked in your country. Our official link is on the description below. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 7. My Strawberry Film. If I were to put my own perspective on this drama, I don't think it's really part of the worst but more of a misunderstood one. But sadly, the depiction of the reality on this series is something not all people would like for a show. Some fans are watching BL series because they want to escape from the reality and immerse themselves with the fiction story, but My Strawberry Film is the exact opposite of that. And that's why it was seen as a boring story just filled with an angsty plot. Story-wise, it's leaning more on the serious tone rather than the usual we got in a Japanese BL, which is romance or even a comedy. One probable reason why I think My Strawberry Film got a low rating is due to how it was marketed as a BL and GL series when it wasn't more of a romance but rather a slice of life series. As of now, My Strawberry Film currently has an average rating of 6.7. Number 6. A Secretly Love. With an average ratings of 6.4, A Secretly Love is one of the BL dramas that got bad feedbacks in some criteria. In terms of plot, the series got a mix of the old style of rom-com BL but with a bad execution. Even though cliché plots are always associated with recycled and lazy writing, a drama series can still be good if it has great direction and execution of the storyline. But A Secretly Love only had a good cast but not with a great plot. One character was written as if he's mad at the whole world without explaining why, and that made the viewers clueless where the story is going. Not only that, but a lot of fans are complaining about the subtitles, which is a huge part of the whole series since it's being aired internationally. It's also the first time we have seen the pairing of the main actors, and we can say that whether they have a chemistry or not, it will always depend on the viewers. Number 5. 1000 Years Old. Unlike the others in this list, I haven't personally watched this yet, but I have heard quite good things about this series when it was still airing. To see this fantasy BL series in this list is definitely surprising but also interesting since we all have different perspective. First of all, I think the main cast is good since the pairing was fresh and new, and I also think that they have a good amount of chemistry based on what I see on social media posts. 1000 Years Old isn't the typical vampire series which is the aggressive type but more of a gentle approach. Some reviews pointed out that the plot started to deteriorate in terms of quality as the series progressed. There were some who found this BL good enough, but there were also some who were disappointed. As of writing, the average ratings of this BL is currently at 6.4. Number 4. Kaseki Chapter 2. If you're a fan of beautiful sceneries, then Kaseki Chapter 2 might be a good option for you to watch, but sadly, that's not the case with most BL watchers. Acting wise, it definitely needs improvement, but I guess the series suffers more in the directing perspective rather than from the actors. To put this in a much summarized review, Kaseki Chapter 2 is more of an ad about the places rather than selling its own plot to the audiences. It was definitely confusing what's really the motive of this drama, but I guess this BL wasn't just for me. The said series is produced by the same production company which produced Checkout from 2022. As of now, Kaseki Chapter 2 has an average ratings of 6.3. Number 3. Beside You. I have seen the trailer of this before but never got the chance to see it because I literally forgot about this one. Beside You actually reminds me of Choco Milkshake, which aired back in 2022 due to some similarities on their plots. Basically, a romance between a guy and a cat turned human can be seen as a weird storyline, but I guess it works to some people because it's also accompanied with light plot and easy to follow story. What really disappoints some viewers about this is the number of ads in the series, considering that it only has 3 episodes with 13 minutes of runtime each. Some viewers also pointed out that this is more of an advertisement rather than a series altogether. With an average ratings of 6.2, Beside You can be seen as one of the lowest rated BL series of 2024, but for some it's still a cute series to watch. Number 2. Time the series. Having time traveling plot in a series is really a bit challenging compared to others, and this could lead to either a well-written series or a messy show filled with plot holes, and sadly that's the case of this BL. Due to frequent time jumps, this made the series a lot more difficult to follow because of a constant change of scenes, and sometimes those scenes didn't make sense for its storyline. The main cast looked good together, but that wasn't enough to understand what's really happening in this series. With a lot of bad reviews about this BL, the current ratings of 6.1 might even go lower as time passes by. If you're just looking for a better time traveling BL series, then you might want to consider watching Be My Favorite or Triage. Number 1. Love is Like a Cat. It's not even a month yet since the series ended, but Love is Like a Cat already got the lowest rating of 5.9 in 2024. This BL also got the same feedback like what Peach of Time had due to the use of 2 different languages between actors. Some viewers pointed out that it's quite a bit unrealistic to watch a guy talking in Thai while having a conversation with a guy who uses a Korean language, without the need of a third-party device. But that's not all. The title is literally called Love is Like a Cat, but we've only seen one little kitten in the beginning of the series and never saw it again. This BL was also set in a dog cafe, but there was only a single dog in the entire show. That made it quite unrealistic in terms of the visual perspective. But most importantly, the series lacks the development of the main couple's relationship and feelings. The other things might be set aside, probably due to budget issues, but the chemistry between the main characters wasn't established from the get-go. With a lot of BL series to come later this year, I'm hoping that none of those would end up in this list. Which BL series of 2024 do you think is worst? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.